Alrighty, folks, welcome back to Tabletop Gaming. We're back with some more D&D. Last time we left off, Lava Room, with a Beyblade in the middle.
A big blade?
A Beyblade.
Oh. It's a winch.
I'm being stupid silly. It kind of
It's
looks
not
like
working. You're just you're doing the stupid. You're just missing the silly.
the top of it kind of looks like the spinner from Twilight Princess, without the arms.
Right. Anyway, hello, random people. If anybody's watching this randomness of Doom, it's all of Doom, right?
And
So-
last we left off.
Yes. Not last week. Last episode.
Yeah.
I said when last we left off.
On the last
okay.
episode of Turp Ball Z.
I had a nap. I'm still slightly tired.
Yeah.
Fucking retail. It's Christmas. Fuck my life. Anyway.
Shut up. We went looking for your line trick who had an Argus got kidnapped.
Yeah,
And
and
kobolds.
smell led us to here.
Then we found the nearest building where her lantern was. Went inside, found a staircase that's also a seesaw.
Found
Oh,
a
yeah, that was
tunnel
fun.
in the basement.
That was hilarious.
Thorin fell onto the floor. Cayenne got slapped in the face.
No one told you to hang upside down.
Yes, but they wouldn't expect someone coming from the ceiling.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's not
but
my
you still got
fault.
smacked in the face.
You're the one who decided to climb on the ceiling.
It's not my fault. You decided to make sure the stairs wouldn't move.
Yeah, it's totally
Tell you
your
what.
fault for playing the the grudge.
Then we went down to the basement, found us a tunnel, led into a larger tunnel,
And
now
apparently,
we're
and according to a reliable source, there was apparently a desk there that no one looked at. And I had been going in and out of the room at the time.
Oh yeah, that
There
was
a desk in the
after
basement.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
Don't
it's too late now because not a single one of you fucking looked at it.
it doesn't matter now. Yeah,
Is it important?
it doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter now.
It doesn't matter now.
Then fuck off about it.
Well, if we go back that direction, we can read. Yeah, but we're not. We're dealing
Yes,
with
but
this.
your characters don't have any recollection of that because they decided
Metagaming.
not to look at it.
So stop bringing it up.
Okay,
No.
okay. Shh.
Someone's frustrated that they might have missed something.
No, I'm frustrated that you keep bringing it up.
No, he's talking about Faye, not you. Relax.
Alright, anyway. Enough with the feeling salty about last time. You have arrived in this set of chambers. Trying to remember where people went. Some people went to the left, some people went to the right, some people went forward. So,
And we can't open the doors at
for the
all.
people who went to the left, well, you could open the doors.
No,
I
no one's
looked
to the
on
left
both
anymore.
sides.
No,
so
we
did Turk.
went inside the inner chambers of the side rooms, but we couldn't open the doors opposing.
Oh,
That's what
except-
we were
yeah, you're
told.
talking about the other doors. Okay,
Yes,
except I
these
find-
doors.
Except I finally got this door open,
yes, let me get
and I
there.
can't fucking read it.
Alright, so,
Speak for
in the
anyone.
left, there appears to be some cogwheely thing in the middle of the room.
Yeah, and I tried to move it, but
And another
nothing.
door that seems to be sealed at the top. On the right, there's another room with another cogwheel and another door, which Cayenne either successfully opened, picked, or broke into. One or the other. It's been a while.
Pushed open.
Oh yeah, it was open. But you can't read anything in there because it's all in old dwarvish. Weird that. In the center room, there's a bigger cog thingy. And a moat of lava.
Hi
Yeah,
there,
that's
Nappa.
about-
I'm gonna click something. Oops.
You
Would
clicked
would I know anything because of this?
Hmm. Seems driving.
do.
I'm seeing a lot of magic names, specifically guild names.
I wouldn't worry about that. That's flavor text from where it comes from.
It is unimportant except to Thorin.
Kind of important, but I know why it's not important. They are connected, but yeah.
Oh, it let you kind of slowly figure some things out in relation to buildings and structures. What you know of this is it's probably carved out of the cave and then bricked back up for some purpose.
Gambrak.
Huh.
And you have some coggy things that may be able to move.
Yay.
Well, before I go into the main room, I'm gonna double check on Kayem. And at this point, Thorin doesn't remember which door Cayenne went through last. So I'm gonna look left. I don't see anybody through. Wow, the lighting's not even working anymore.
The lighting's not working anymore?
I do not have a cone.
No, I turned off cone, so you just have general thingy, because I think that's what was lagging shit out.
Yeah.
Well, I only see Azaril and Zoho
I'm at the door of the lava place.
on the left. So I am gonna poke my head into the right room and call out for Cayenne.
Nerd, get in here. I can't read.
Coming.
Everything's in dwarf.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna go take a look at that cog again.
I was gonna say, Cayenne, you're kind of in the way. I can't see the writing.
I'm technically your height, but as a kobold now. I'm just not changing the icon again.
What do I see and read now?
Are you? Sorry, ignore me.
I am.
Okay.
So, Cayenne has found a room with old dwarfish records.
I am gonna start looking at some of the records and reading them.
Any particular preference on like where you want to start?
I'm gonna start on the left and work my way around in the room, to the left of Thorin.
Okay.
So
So the
I am
first
facing that direction.
so it's a very interesting first read. The first ones you pick up, it seems to be a list of money, something to do with certain transactions, yada yada. Property taxes.
I put that down and move on to the next one.
Same bookshelf.
Yeah.
More notes on exchanging of money and valuables and taxes.
I pick random scrolls from the same bookshelf and do a quick look to see if they're all about taxes. Are they?
Spending a few minutes just kind of skimming the first bits of most of these things on this bookshelf. It's probably a safe bet to say that this bookcase, this shelf at the top, is filled with a bunch of taxes.
Just the top shelf?
Bookcase.
Okay. I move on to the next shelf.
Okay, I'm going to move on to Zoho because it's over the other side. You can't instantly magically read every single book. So we have a Zoho, a Rill, and a Kaite that's gone the other way.
Oh god.
Let's start with Zoho.
Mm.
Zoho and Rail, you're in the left room. What are you doing?
I am inspecting this cog, see if it can still turn or whatever.
Okay. So
Because the
looks
other
like
room
this-
is full of lava.
it looks like this is meant to move. It
Can I
seems to be.
invest? Sorry.
It seems to be combination of stone and wood, and it's all kind of like the handles seem to be like wooden, and there's like the center point that seems to drop down, disappears through the floor with like the carved stone around it. It's kind of, think of it kind of like you seen like the proper old style windmill grinders for the flour,
Yeah.
kind of like those but with handles coming out.
Can I investigate to see which way it needs to turn?
You can
Do
try and turn
anything?
it.
Like if there are grooves in the floor that show which way it turns. Like, does it turn clockwise? Does it turn counterclockwise? What?
Yes.
That's the problem with wheels like that. Even if it only turned in one direction, it wouldn't really show that.
Eh.
It turns. There is a
I
where.
turn it to the left. I try to turn it to the left again.
If
I am
you try to
remaining.
turn it,
I'm remaining at the lava doorway. Just by the way, keeping an eye on it.
it kind of like shimmers just a tiny amount, and then it just locks up.
Why do I keep doing this? This
Exercise?
thing just won't move. Why won't it move? It looks like it's made to move, but it won't. I turn it the other way.
You get like you start pushing against it. It starts to slide a little bit. Then there's a clunk, and it stops moving.
Is this thing just not meant to move? I honestly don't know. Hmm.
It moves ever so slightly, and then there's like a clunk, and it just stops.
Is it possible there's something blocking it? He gives up and just goes searching through the jars.
Oh, I have a quick question. I forget. Does Fox have sensitive snoot or not?
You're the one with the sheep.
That's a good point. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, Real, what are you doing?
Okay. Hearing only.
Just generally wandering around. For some reason, right, so this part of the floor, for some reason, is lower down than the rest, where the tiny thing is. The thing on the wall to the bottom kind of looks like a bookcase without shelves, except for at the top.
Oh no.
So it kind of give me my little jewelry tool. So from
I get the disturbing feeling there's a hidden latch.
Otto's gonna walk towards the middle of the room. And detransform.
And it looks like this. But there's not actually shells in it except for what looks like the top. But there's nothing on in the top.
Actually, wait, before transforming. The walls, are they scorched any higher than the lava is?
Oh wait, you're in the middle room.
I am. Like, can I see any signs of the lava having traveled any higher than its current height?
Doesn't appear to.
Okay.
There's some deviation in it. It's not like a straight flat line.
No, of course not.
Stuff is slowly moving and stuff. Doesn't look like it comes higher than this.
I will transform back and try the middle wheel.
So
Uh-oh.
you want to be a normal person.
Yes, please.
Well, normal for you.
Yes.
Azrael
So-
climbs the bookcase.
When you look into the top of the bookcase, it seems to what appears to be a top shelf appears to be a hole that seems to go into the stonework behind it.
Oh no.
Hmm.
Pushes the hole.
I think she means the bookcase.
Oh no, the bookcase itself is stone. The whole it's just sort of like a facade,
It's been chiseled out of the wall.
but this is a definite hole, and it kind of like if you were to stick your hand into it, like your arm, you would be able to kind of like feel that at the back it like turns upwards.
Well, what are you doing on the bookcase? A false thing? You want me to punch the hole? All right, get down and I'll see what I can do. Soho waits till Ezreal is down from the bookcase, then climbs up to inspect the hole.
Have
Kai, stop giggling.
It's just the whole life principle of like, please punch this solid stone thing.
have I found anything useful in any of the records?
Hang on a minute. Are you actually going to attempt to punch part of this bookcase?
This ought to be great. Thorin's gonna hear this from the other side, and be like, "What the is going on?"
So just punch right. So just punch the hole, right?
Oh no.
Someone is saying, "Oh no."
That was Josh.
Yep. Ah!
You think the hole needs to be bigger?
Oh god. Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
How big is the hole, Kai?
It's pretty much the like. Okay, so
Slightly bigger than enough
About-
fist.
about 4 feet wide and about 6 inches tall.
Oh jeez, that's more than a hole.
It's like a bookcase.
That's a slot.
Yes, it's a big slot, but it's still technically a hole.
I stick my hand in the hole and see if there might be a lever or something inside.
You stick your hand in the hole and start feeling around.
Hmm.
You notice that it tucks upwards at the back.
Okay, I turn my hand and what?
I'm just gonna quickly. Oh, this is a terrible color. Mistakes were made.
I feel like I'm gonna have one of those anime moments where you just see the person shiver from the fist all the way up the body and back before freaking out.
What?
Polygon. So I imagine this is side on. So if you're sticking your hand in from the front here, you can feel that it goes up at the back.
Okay,
But you can only like get your hand around that corner
great.
because of how deep it is.
Hmm. Is it possible for Kaite to fit inside or no?
On a bucket.
Beloved, not here. He turns and looks. Yep, Kaite not here. What okay, not going to question that. She's probably still around somewhere. Hmm.
She went into
Wait
the
a minute, I
hole
still have the pickaxe, right? Could I use the pickaxe to make the hole bigger?
If you want to start pickaxing a stone wall, that's what they're used for.
Yeah,
take
so
a
that's what
while.
I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna use the pickaxe to.
Start digging out this stone-shaped facade.
Yeah, why not? Sort of make it
No, it's fine.
So what happens when I
make it like that. I don't know.
Okay, so while you're start pickaxing,
Say what?
and you want to basically take the top chunk out.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
see Kayate all of a sudden.
right. So, you're pickaxing over there. Kaite's doing Kaite things.
Whatever.
If Kaite wants to look at that one, it's basically the same thing as over there.
Oh jeez, I see it now. Oh. Oh, I don't like this.
But a bit bigger.
I have
I think I get what that's for now. Oh no. Oh, that's terrifying.
Oh,
Same dealio as I described before. It's a facade. There's a hole that goes back and then it goes upwards.
I have a quick question for right now.
Huh?
Does this entire room off the left and the right sit lower than the big room?
Yes.
Okay, I knew it. Shit.
don't worry about it. It seems to be at max volume already.
No, you're
I know what you're
okay.
thinking.
No, I know that's what it's for. Which makes it interesting.
I'm gonna spin the wheel.
Please don't.
Do
Oh,
I find
good.
anything in actual common
Right. There's nothing
or
in
hidden
common.
money
There's
or hidden money?
there's absolutely nothing in common in here.
I'm guessing I found no useful
Your
information.
if you keep looking at it, like quickly searching through stuff, there is it's not just taxes. There seems to be some like
Ooh.
what to be like after searching for X amount of time. Some of the books and whatever seem to be some kind of like historical records other than money
Is it
that are in there.
important historical records?
That depends on how far you want to read into these things. I'm going on the basis that you're kind of like currently just kind of doing the whole like reading the back cover of the book just to get a general gist of what it's about before you want to buy it, kind of thing. Because there's a lot
I
of
am
books
gonna
in that in here.
I'm gonna take the more interesting historical stuff and shove it in my bag or a backpack.
Roll a investigation. And Kyan can too, because I'm assuming Kyan's going through these books, even though they can't read them. They hoping to find something.
Hey, I natted.
You nutted? Jeez.
Nat.
None of it.
I natted.
Okay.
Gross.
Okay. And you
Oh,
said
it's
you're
gonna
just going
leak.
to like collect them for later.
Yes.
Okay. So while you're doing that, Zoho's picking, and someone in the middle is trying to turn the thing.
I
Which
have
way
the
are you trying to
distinct.
turn it?
Left first. Sorry,
Trip-
counterclockwise.
Otto is gonna kill us all.
Counterclockwise.
Or anti-clockwise for you.
Can you roll a athletics check, please?
Yes, sir.
This one's bigger than the others. Okay. Start pushing it anti-clockwise. You pull a bit of a like you have to kind of like go into it,
Yeah, I have to put
and it
some weight into
slowly
it.
starts to turn, and you get about well an eighth of the way around, and then all of a sudden, the bit in the middle, clunk.
Oh, okay. Are
That
you
bar that's
serious?
in the middle drops down slightly, and you
Uh-oh.
hear a loud, and it kind of like echoes through the whole chambers as the big like the
It
centerpiece
reverberates.
sounds like it literally
Clunk.
just drops
clunk,
down.
Clunk.
Oh
The
no.
host stops mid swing. Did you hear that?
I immediately gesture for Cayenne to get down. Somebody just played with something.
Everybody panic.
Did I find anything, by the way?
You also putting it for later?
I
Or
mean,
are
I
you wanting
can.
to?
I mean, I can pick up books. I was seeing if there was anything else other than books or scrolls.
No, it's just books and scrolls in here.
Damn it!
I tap Cayenne on the shoulder.
Between the two of you, you find something that seems to be
So
a
the
bit more important. But for now, Farin's put it in his bag.
Sorry, I kind of got slightly distracted. The pin dropped, and did the lava drop any?
No, lava didn't move.
Okay.
Made a big fat noise though when it did.
And I can't
Oh.
turn. Can I continue to turn?
No, it won't turn anymore.
Left or counterclockwise?
Oh, I should also mention the center piece of this actually goes from floor through ceiling.
Oh wow. Okay. So I can't turn it either direction.
Yeah, it literally goes click, 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 bang, and now it won't move at all.
All right.
Okay. I tap Cayenne on the shoulder.
Hey,
Would you like to learn how to read Dwarvish?
oh, At this point, yes, but with the time, crunch of-
I hold up a hand to stop him, Cayenne, before she goes any further. I'll teach you on one condition. You have to teach me a language in return.
the player quickly looks at the language sheet.
uh, hey, it's fair. It's equivalent here.
Look, I got
Thorin,
calm. And makes like some squelching. I have calm in draconic elf ish, and she just says something, but it just comes out as squelching noises.
Squelch, squelch, squelch.
For context, what the hell? Yeah. Would I even be able to understand the fourth language?
Squelch, 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 apparently.
No, you wouldn't.
Elvish will be fine. I've always been curious. Oh, fuck's sakes! Deep speech, really?
Deep speech.
I mean, it'd be useful, but at the same time, not. I think Elvish would be a little more useful for Thorin right now. I'll settle for Elvish. I think we'll start next time we have a long rest.
Okay.
I just give Cayenne one forewarning. I will be a strict teacher. Dwarvish is not some simple thing that you can learn. I do expect you to pay attention, and it won't be easy,
I'd like the point.
but I will be
Fuck was
fair.
that?
Oops. Auto left. Ah. Now let's go see what that noise was before somebody gets in more trouble.
Zaha actually wants to try something.
What is Kayate doing?
She breathed lightning in the hole.
Oh,
It's a stony hall.
I'm gonna take a quick look at the hole before going to investigate the noise.
It's a hole.
Can I tell anything about it?
It's a hole.
Hmm.
this from where you are, there's nothing special about it. It's a hole.
Well, I proceed to go. Oops. I want to go
Right.
through the door, not through the wall.
woo!
Right.
I'm gonna go.
Ting, ting, ting,
So
ting.
someone else said they wanted to try something.
Yeah, Zaha wanted to try something. Wait, but first, did using the pickaxe?
Yes, you've made a mess of the facade. You've made the hole
Where-
bigger.
Where is this hole?
Uh, can I try using Gus cantrip on the hole? Just blowing a gust of air into the hole? I don't know.
Okay. So you're gonna blow a gust of air into the hole.
Yeah, using Gus cantrip.
Yes. Okay, real air comes out of the hole that's next to you.
Whoosh. Hmm?
Air
Zoho
goes
is
in
a
the
little
hole that
stu-
Zoho puts air into, and air comes out the other hole.
Whoosh. Real, what is it? That's odd. He uses Gus cantrip again. Whoosh.
Air goes in the hole, air comes out the holes.
Ow.
You can tell. Zoho wise, but not smart. Well, no wet. Well, no need blow dry. So wait, there's another hole next to you. I think this is possibly. Can I roll anything to determine what it is? Aside from it being just a hole.
Well, you should, without rolling, you should be able to determine that all these holes are connected.
Ooh, that's not good.
Okay.
I need the book tower.
Zoho gets down from the bookcase. Something Something is very wrong here. I don't know why. And I feel if anything were to happen, we might be in more trouble than we thought. So I'd say, Rail, be careful about anything you touch. And Zahal walks off to keep looking.
Well, I'm gonna proceed to see what the hell happened in the main room.
There's an auto there.
Well,
Ladies, we're not careful.
I
Zahal
can't
stops
ask.
and just slowly turns to look at her. It's about to say something, but just shakes his head.
Oh no, it's Toasty.
Right. Sorry, I missed that last bit. Hello?
What?
I missed the last bit.
Of what? Auto set or me?
Everything went quiet for a moment.
Oh, because Otto stepped away, or Terp stepped away, so kind of have to wait for him to come back before I can do anything.
That's awkward.
Yeah.
Because nothing seems to have changed in here from your perspective.
I heard a clunk. I proceed to ask Otto what happened. Not expecting an answer yet until he comes back.
He'll probably say something along the lines of, I moved it and now it don't move anymore.
I think about the two wheels I saw before, and I proceed to step out of the room and go towards where I heard the pickaxe swinging earlier.
ting, ting.
Eh. Oh god, stairs going down.
Ah, Thorn. What brings you here?
I hold up a finger. Hold on. I am gonna try and push this wheel now.
You're
I
gonna try
have
and push that wheel.
yeah.
And ignore Zoho and his amazing greeting.
Carry. Oops. What the? Oh. Here's my volume. Okay. Yes. Do I have to do a strength check?
No.
I don't think you'll be able to move it, Thorin. I tried.
Well, I think
He's back.
Otto did something, so how about you grab the other side and we push in the same direction together?
Are we talking about a different wheel? What happened?
Yes.
They came to see what was going on with the big noise.
Oh.
You turned the wheel, it can't move anymore. That's all the information you got at the moment. So now they're gonna go try and turn the other wheel.
Okay.
Okay. Do I need to roll something? And me and Zoho?
No, I just need to know which way you're trying to push it.
I'll stay here and
Uh,
keep an eye out.
Counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise. It will not move counterclockwise.
Okay, I gestured to Zoho to push the other way and switch
Yeah.
to clockwise.
That's saying go clockwise twice.
No, I said counterclockwise
Yeah,
first time.
counterclockwise the first time, then clockwise the second time.
I meant your sentence said clockwise. Or
So
never mind.
Did you?
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it
So
doesn't.
you're now going to try and go the other way.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Okay. It moves.
Oh.
Keep going.
It's slowly.
Mhm.
It moves about half a turn, and then it stops moving.
Does it lock in, or do
And
we get
there's a
another
clunk.
Clunk.
Follow me.
Nah, give me a moment. This bit is going to be a bit slow because this is hard to keep track of.
Honestly,
so
this is very
that's
slow going.
that one, and
Come to think of it, there are three like 3 gears. Isn't it possible to turn them simultaneously? Like at the same time?
We need someone to signal. We'd also have to know which way to turn them.
We know this one turns clockwise.
The room's changed.
I'm sorry, what?
okay, so you're not sure what's
Throttling
going on,
off.
but the lava
Oh.
level, it is dropping.
The hell?
Well, this is different.
It
Rail,
hasn't dropped all the way though.
Rail, could you fetch Karate and get in here?
We could still explore the levels that are available to us now, though.
And
I
there's some more
suggest we
stairs
split into groups
that-
of 3 then. I'm going on the right path. Who's going with me?
I call the
take the
left
left.
path.
I'll take left.
Okay. So who's taking the right path with me? Cayenne?
Hmm?
Okay.
Hey, guy, quick question.
Yeah.
question.
Can I see this door or no?
Ooh. Not
I don't
at the
think-
moment.
It's
Okay.
under the lava. I don't think any of us can see it. Well, I proceed to. Oh, door is not open.
Back.
Alright, so people are trying to go through this door.
Yes.
People are trying to go through this door.
Okay.
That was a lag drag.
Rail, are you coming?
Otto, don't stray too far. Come along, Kaite.
That is a room filled with
Oh.
lava.
That is filled with lava.
What's behind door number 2?
Can't open it.
This one doesn't
What?
open.
This one is full of lava.
Then we
I
continue
wondered.
searching.
Cayenne,
gonna
let's try that other gear.
I'm gonna go check something. Everyone get off the path in case it does something stupid.
Yeah,
Good idea. Kaite!
I'm standing
here.
in the highest point of the room.
I follow Cayenne and go for the gear as well. On the opposite side of the gear. Oh, maybe clockwise on this one, like the other one, or counter.
I don't know. I'm going this way.
I follow Cayenne's lead.
Counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise. It does not want to move.
Clockwise.
Clockwise, this moves.
Let's go all the way.
Or do
It
we?
goes about half the way around like the previous one. And then there's a clunk.
Oh my gosh, Cayenne, leave leave Thorin by himself. Why don't you?
Well, we moved it all the way. I just started moving. Once
All
we
the
were
way.
finished.
All of the way.
Oh,
Did
nothing
it
happened.
move?
Yes, but
second.
I don't see what it did.
Hmm.
Let's not rush to conclusions. Yeah, might be setting
Okay.
it up right now.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a sec. Okay, so
I can see through the doorway and it's still lava.
Mm.
Mm.
You went.
oh wait,
Tarvik
have
the
I
other way,
fucked this up
Tarvik?
already?
We brought it up. Yeah.
Oh, I fucked up. I missed it. I missed a layer.
Whoops.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't change anything. Doesn't because that door wasn't open yet. So these
the
are in the
lava-
wrong order, which means they're not in the order I thought they were.
The lava.
Uh,
Yeah, lava went up.
You messed with the natural order.
so that was where you
Ooh.
started.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You've done room. You've done the left and the right one.
Yes.
Yeah. In that order.
Yes.
Okay. So this is where it's meant to be.
That's what it
Okay,
was at second level. Sorry. Yeah. That when they turned the first one.
Yeah, let me just quickly cycle through these. Yeah, that was the only one you couldn't get to, but it doesn't change anything because it's lava anyway. Okay.
It's still lava. Great. Okay.
So the lava's back, or not?
No.
No, this.
Is
No,
there a
you're
door
confusing me.
open?
I'm just gonna do this for a
Yeah.
second.
Oh God!
Goodness gracious! Now we're in the lava!
My map just
Yeah, it's
duplicated.
gonna be.
My map is currently duplicated.
Yeah, because it's
Ah, it's multiple layers with the.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the correct layer now.
Okay.
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 Nothing changed?
The lava
Maybe-
went down. I apparently had them in the wrong. Things I need in the wrong order.
Okay.
This is
Okay,
how it is now.
so now essentially we could have gone over there, opened the door, and see that this area is lava.
Yes.
Ah,
Okay.
kapata.
Wasn't it like that before they went over and turned this gear?
Why?
Right. I had the layers in the wrong order, but it doesn't change anything because that bit doesn't change. That room, you just wouldn't have been able to get to the door, but the room is still filled with lava. That route is still blocked.
I'm
The
not
route
trying
being
to
blocked
get.
is still the same.
I'm not trying
Right.
to get into these rooms. The
Okay.
game is literally dragging me the opposite direction I'm pointing.
No.
That's just weird.
I guess if that room is closed, we go to the left.
Yeah, I try this door again.
I follow Otto.
I might have to reset. Give me a second.
Okay, let me just check my orders. So this
Oh
is
God. 3, 4.
this is this one. This should be openable. Okay, I need to grab that. Thank you. Right, should be a room.
Yep.
Oh,
And at
Oh,
the top of the room,
jeez.
there should be some steps going up
oh,
to another door.
oh.
Wait, the door's open?
Yes.
Yes.
over here.
Put my hand on the door to see if it's hot.
I doubt they would do that, Otto.
I'm not saying that out loud.
Oh.
The door is not hot.
Alright,
It's a stone door.
then I try it.
I'm
You
gonna
open
step
this
back.
door.
Well, Kaite, the door's open over here.
Right. Should be a room filled with lava.
It is.
Oh. Is there a safe way across?
Is that not filled with lava?
That is not filled with lava, no.
Well,
That
that
is meant
seems-
to be filled with lava. It's just I can't draw shapes that do that.
Okay.
Wait, so the entire room?
This is currently filled with lava.
Hmm.
So we can't cross.
Are there any other features that we can see?
You can see that there appears to be a split at the end that leads further onwards.
Can we climb onto these?
No, these are walls.
Oh, we can't.
Oh,
we can't
there's a staircase leading down. That's why. That's those
into
little
the lava.
square
Oh,
things.
I see. Okay. Looks like we still need to lower the lava somehow.
Did you
Left.
try the main door again?
Hey Otto, which way did you turn this?
Counterclockwise.
Okay, get out of the floor.
I joined Cayenne. Let's see
wait for
how
Real
what
to
this
move.
does. Ow! I want chips. Damn it.
It seemed to lock into place, though.
Yes,
Oh,
but
that-
that was
but that-
before we turned both wheels.
That's a kaite. What about real?
Shall we give it another try?
Rail's not safe.
Real! Where is Real? Oh,
Right
there's
there. Chunk.
I will assist.
So everyone's trying to turn this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is everyone trying
all
to go
together
the same
now.
way?
Chunk, chunk, chunk.
First important step is everyone trying to go the same way.
Yes.
Counterclockwise.
Does not move.
Clockwise.
Clockwise?
Does not move.
Right.
Hmm.
Maybe we need to turn the other.
Try the first one
Wheels.
again?
This is asinine.
Wait,
I
wait.
What?
Get someone to stand in between both rooms to give a signal to turn both at the same time.
Oh. Let's see. We turned this one clockwise. Yes.
We turned the other one clockwise as well.
But we turned
Alright.
this one counterclockwise.
Let's just make a
I
note
don't
of
know.
which way they've gone.
Cayenne, are you spinning the wheel or are you giving the signal?
No.
No.
I'm not
No.
spinning the wheel. Free.
So you'll give the signal. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, Matt, work with me.
Should I also be on the wheel?
Well, I'm in the other room. I can't hear you now.
I'm gonna go with no.
Okay. I'll keep an eye out
Just
for
stay
changes.
there and.
Give the signal.
Was that the signal?
No, that was the play. Or needing the burp.
Sorry, he's channeling his inner dwarf.
3, 2, 1, banana.
I push
Turn.
clockwise.
I also push clockwise.
They will not turn clockwise.
Try counterclockwise.
That
I
might
do
just
counterclockwise as well.
That's probably just gonna raise the lava.
You doing
True.
both?
Okay, they're
Both
not
at the same
moving.
time, yes.
Yes.
Ah, shit.
Okay. They both turn. About halfway. There's like a clunking noise.
Clunk.
And
Any changes?
there's a short delay. And then... do, 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 do.
I go back to the main room and
The
take a look.
lava's gone back up.
Huh.
Clockwise.
Okay, turn them clockwise again, Thorn.
Hang on. Try the big one first.
Hang on. That door's open now.
What door?
What door?
The doors on the left and right are open now, yes?
Yes.
You
I didn't
opened
know.
the doors on the left and the right.
You mean these?
No.
Oh wait, is it? Oh, there's a door here.
No, we left
I'm
the
talking in the
doors that
main
we were
road.
leading to the lava-filled areas open.
Oh yeah, those are open.
Yes.
Maybe turn the other way?
No. Shh.
No, I don't want that. I want that.
I see where this is going.
Did we just kill some
What?
people?
The room to the right seems to have been emptied.
Whoop.
Emptied.
Close the wrong tab.
I just gotta bear in
Hmm.
mind that it takes a minute or so for it to actually adjust when you do this.
Try turning the other two again so that we can reach it. Maybe we can cross it now.
Well,
I wonder if it'd be possible for me to leap over there.
Do you think that's a wise idea?
No, it's not.
I turn my wheel clockwise again.
I also. Zoho runs back and turns his wheel clockwise again.
Wait, are you
This
doing this
is-
at the same time?
Yes.
Okay,
This is-
it's gonna reverse it again if you're doing both.
Wait, what?
That's fine.
Because you're doing both, so you're just undoing what was just done.
Including
Yeah.
putting the lava back into that other room?
Pretty much.
Okay. It went back to normal!
Okay, let's try with the left one. Just put the left one back.
Okay.
Hold
Turns
on.
his.
That-
Dust. What?
Don't get mad.
Sorry.
Let me go into the other room because it was empty. Maybe I could proceed. Oh, Kai, you might want to fix that.
Fix what?
It is still empty.
Yeah, I'm currently working on it.
Hmm. Bear with the DM with the laggy system.
It's not even a case of laggy system. It's a case of I can't just move all of it. I can't make it all move at once. I need to make sure I do each thing
I understand.
This is,
correctly.
in other words, a very complicated puzzle.
In other words, patience.
No, it's not a complicated puzzle. It's just complicated for me to keep track of because if I fuck up the order, it's gonna break everything.
Yeah. I understand how this is going either way. Don't worry about it.
No, that should be empty now.
Alright, I say let's fill it back up, but only turn one wheel this time afterwards.
well, I'm gonna say choose the left one.
Why the left one?
Because the doorway was open, and it was unflooded. What's to say, if we fill it back up while the doors are open, and it becomes unflooded, we turn the left one, and it opens a path for us to get there while it's unflooded.
What kind of logic is that?
I don't know, the one where
It's a better idea
the
than no
door-
idea at all. Sorry.
I don't know, the door should also get back to the top platform in case we're wrong.
Besides, you're talking to a person who can transform into animals at will. What type of logic are you looking for?
The kind of logic that makes sense.
You have a talking sword!
She doesn't talk all the time.
Yes, and if she decides to not be in sword form, she just puts everyone to fucking sleep.
Are you still salty about that, Cayenne?
Yeah, yes, because we both know what could have happened.
Oh yeah.
And what would have happened?
Skadoosh.
Just looks at you, blinks. Remember what happened at the inn?
The explosion of fire that was caused when you fell asleep.
Yes, because I'm going to assume now if it was in Thordrak, it was definitely me.
I look at both of them bickering. Oh, will you two quit it already? Sabakaze is a talking sword. I have a talking hammer.
Yes, there's apparently a womanizer.
It's horny on Maine.
Hey, I'll have you know that I am a gentleman.
You're still horny on Maine.
Only only Foreign can hear this. He can hear you, but only Foreign can hear this.
I look at Thordrak and then I look at Cayenne. He is a gentleman, thank you.
He's still horny on Maine.
Thorn, just get back up here. We're going to turn one of the wheels, see what happens.
I stop Zoho. I'm going to go to the entrance to that other room because if this room doesn't fill, perhaps the other one empties when you turn the wheel.
Or you could just nod and not decide to be standing what possibly could get filled with lava.
I'm kind of with him on that one. That room
'Cause we saw
completely
the-
filled with lava when we did that.
Yeah.
Perhaps the
So-
other room emptied and I want to see. So I'm going to do that while you turn the wheel.
But it's at a lower level than everything else.
Okay, everyone, mark off on the bingo cards. Thorn died first.
Yep.
Okay, where's everyone at and which wheels?
I
Okay.
am sitting at the top of the stairway in the other room while the wheel is being turned.
He gonna die.
I go over here and I turn this wheel clockwise.
Right, so the one on the left.
Yes.
Right, that is that one.
Yes.
Wait, hang on. So
Not actually there. I just want to see.
Did you like scoot the boot over to
right,
our
so
island?
hang on.
So-
You can't turn it clockwise, but I'm assuming you're going to turn it anti-clockwise.
Yes, he's putting him back
Oh,
to the
left,
position.
right.
It's doing it to the reverse of what it currently is.
Yes.
So this.
Well,
this
that'll
is
be interesting
this.
in about 2 seconds. Cayenne, what are you doing there?
You're not
Uh,
just standing there.
Clockwise.
Yeah, I'm not actually standing there. I want to see.
This does this. This does this.
Can the cameraman
Oh.
also stand there?
All
Yeah,
right.
'cause that-
Okay. So in the current setup, you cannot get A to move either direction.
Okay,
So
so
you
this
have
one.
Which one's
the-
A?
The
okay,
one
so
on the
this
left, I
one's-
mean, left.
Okay, so that one's A.
Okay, so we can't move in either direction now.
Yeah, A is my reference.
So it basically turns in order. You can't do B unless A has been turned first. Can't do A unless the middle one's been turned, activated. So if you want to change the lava, you have to go the reverse way. You have to do B, then A.
And this is on the wrong layer, which doesn't help.
Oh.
So turn the right one.
All right. Turn B.
So you turn B. Cayenne, why are you in the wall?
so that I get to see Thorn's demise, possibly.
Okay, so B is the one that turn it in the opposite direction because it only goes one way. So that means we're on this stage, which means this goes over here. Okay, that's fun.
What?
Cayenne,
Yes,
below
I
you.
would be here.
Right.
I would be here. Oh, good. The room's. Oh, good. That room's in lava now.
Well, he's dead.
Lauren!
No, it doesn't come up off the
No,
stairs.
I am fine.
You
Neat.
alright?
Neat.
I am perfectly okay.
Can we not yell into the freaking mic?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
I look in the door. The other room is now filled
Uh-oh.
with lava.
Oh.
Mayhaps none of you will be able to get over here unless you reverse what you already did.
Did that lava room empty?
Yes,
I think we're
I
on,
can proceed. I will wait for someone to join me.
I think we're
would
on the wrong
prefer
layer.
you exploring. Maybe you
Yes,
can
I'm
find a
figuring out.
wheel that can lower the rest of the lava.
Oh god.
There we go.
Great.
Well, that's the correct
Uh,
one.
I just holler back, proceeding.
Alright, nobody spins any wheels until we hear back from him.
Okay, so Kai, when I look
Oh,
when I
for-
look into this this room,
I'm trying to get myself unconfused because keeping track of everything is high. So while that door's clear, that room should be empty. Yes,
oh,
okay.
okay, so this is actually clear.
Yes, that is clear.
Oh,
Oh, then we can
This,
actually
this
proceed
level
with-
goes up.
okay.
This
then
is
we
the bit
made
that
a mistake.
confused me. This level goes up, but because it was already lava, I don't need to adjust it.
Alright, sorry.
okay.
Yeah, that whole conversation has been mooted.
That makes way more sense now. It's because I can't. There's no extra layers for that.
Understandable.
I'm
Well
guessing
done,
whatever's
mister.
in these are torched.
They're full of holes.
I'm
These are
going
lava holes.
to-
Nope, 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 nope.
And the cog is on a higher level.
Can I explore? I'm going to look at the holes themselves. Are they
no.
similar in shape to the hole they tried to bust open?
They
the
are
one
the
Soho-
same.
Yeah.
No.
However, there is no holes on this side.
I understand. Guys. Doesn't that remind you of the holes that were in some of the side rooms?
Mm-hmm.
Just a quick note in case that does something to the other wheels. I'm gonna go back, do anything to make sure this does not come back up, or it goes back down.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay
I-
on top of the stairs with.
Because this is a fucking puzzle.
It is. a
I
puzzle.
gestured to everybody. Why don't you all head back and leave me with this?
Okay, don't die.
One of these days, I'm going to use catapult on him.
He does not weigh 1 to 5
What
pounds.
did hear you?
I look at Rill and Kayate. You might want to follow them. This could be full of lava. I proceed to wait for about a minute before turning the wheel. So hopefully everybody has proceeded back to the main platform. You know what? As clockwise seems to be the magic direction right now, I am going to push it clockwise. What happens?
Wait.
Before no.
Wait, Rill did not follow us. Rill did not follow us.
Excuse Rilla right next to you.
What?
Not on our end.
I only see Kaite.
I see Kaite, Zoho, and Cayenne.
Somebody move their token.
Rill, on my end, is right up above Kaide.
Oh, that's why.
Auto, move your icon.
There we go.
Arlo's fat
Auto
ass
is
is
right
in
on
the
top
way.
of Rill.
I'm up here and you're down there.
Okay.
Calm
well,
down, Auto.
I turn it clockwise. What happens? Or attempt to, anyways.
Nothing happens. You can't turn it right now.
Can I turn it counterclockwise?
Nope.
Nothing.
Currently
Hmm.
can't turn it.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go back out to the main area, let them know, and then let them know that maybe we have to fill it back up with lava for me to do anything.
Okay, I'll turn the wheel.
Oh, I go back to the platform.
Okay,
turn
how
this
are you
in-
communicating this, or are you just going in order?
I
Uh,
don't know.
I ran out to the main.
I
Okay.
just need to know, because if Zoho goes first and it's all happening at regular speed, Zoho's going to have
No,
turn his before
I
you get to yours.
I run out to the room, let him know, tell him, give me a minute to get back, and then run back to the other gear, puffing and puffing the entire way.
Hang on, hang on. I know I have something for this. Within 50 feet. No, that wouldn't work. It's
Cayenne
more than 50 feet.
I think Cayenne's the only one who has a spell that can do that from long distance.
Yeah.
I am like way away from you guys.
Yeah.
There's more than enough of you to do this without requiring the aid of magic.
Not at that distance. He can't hear
Well,
us.
technically,
No,
my
not at
oh wait,
that-
yet.
Why don't you try turning the gear first and let's see what happens when the lava level goes up.
Yeah, Cayenne's is within 30 feet. Mine's within 50.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, I can
A
X
minimum of
within.
1 mile.
Yeah, so my charisma modifier being 4 would be 4 miles.
It's basically the initial connection needs to be within 30 feet, but then
Okay.
afterwards he can be as long as he
Okay.
wants to.
Okay. Okay.
Can I make the point that Kai said we don't need magic for
Yep.
this?
Let's go.
So let's just do it.
Turn this
Right, you're going to turn B.
clockwise. This time.
You can only basically flip between which direction at this point in time, so B. So
Mm.
let's see.
What? There's a
Ignore
C.
the letters. This is just me keeping track on my sheet of where things are happening.
I understand.
They do
So-
not. The order does not refer to the order of rooms or anything in here.
So you have.
Before you start noting things down as ABC, the ABC makes no sense.
No,
on the map.
No. For us, ABC is A's the first one, B's the second one, and C's the third one that we were just about to turn.
Okay, so you're turning the one on the right. That switches that. You know what? Because I can now. So yeah, Zoho turns the one he's at, and this room
Yes.
fills up.
Oh.
Oh no, Cayenne's got the zoomies. And has disappeared from existence.
So the room starts filling up behind you and starts creeping up the stairs. Foreign.
I don't like it.
You are now on your own.
I'm gonna try turning the gear now.
I would also be connected to Thorin.
Which way are you turning it?
I love the inflection on that question.
Gosh,
Well, clockwise seems to drop the level, so I'm gonna follow the trend.
His pitch goes higher too. Clockwise.
Terp.
I'm sorry.
You're turning it clockwise.
Yeah,
Okay.
or attempting.
So as you start turning it clockwise, the lava starts creeping further up the stairs behind you.
I immediately reverse
Foreign and Cayenne,
direction.
from your direction, the lava level in that room is lowering. Slowly.
Shit.
What? Oh gosh.
Reverse direction.
This is. Ugh.
Okay, so you reverse direction. The level on this floor on the right starts going up. The left starts going down. So you're at that one.
This is-
So this goes over here.
Cayenne is currently actually linked with Thorin, apparently.
Okay, as I can't see what's going on down below,
Right,
what
so
the hell is going on?
So the lava in the room Foreign's in starts going down. The lava in the room on the right continues to rise. Now,
Can't we? Okay, let me try something. Can't we turn A?
No,
you want to try turning A now?
Yeah. I'm not sure if we can turn it, but can we turn A?
If the B cog has been turned so that this is up again, it should be fine since I'm connected with Thorin, supposedly.
Or if we get as far as a T cog, I'm free.
So you want to turn A next. That's what I'm getting.
Yes.
Right. That does that. This room. This room starts filling back up, but not up the stairs. Do I have another? I just need to check my layers here. That's. Oh, yeah. Should be on that one then still. Okay. So room C fills up. Which is the one by Foreign for you guys.
Oh, great.
So is the lava in Thorn's room rising?
It stops at the
to,
lower steps.
I respond to Cayenne. The lava has come back up a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Hold on, I'm going to spin the gear clockwise, and then I'm going to get you to spin the other two back to the other direction.
Hang on. Let's do this in order. So you're going to start turning clockwise again.
Yes.
Right.
And
As
and
you
this
turn
should all-
clockwise, the level of lava in your room starts rising.
Oh my gosh.
And
Does it go up as high?
it's already got a level in it. It's now rising again. It's now coming up the stairs again.
With like, God damn it.
Why do I feel like this would be best left to a lava golem?
And the level in the room on the right starts lowering again.
Okay, so so this entire area is now covered back in lava because we turned A to off.
No, B is going down, which is the one on the right for you guys. And the one in Farm's room is filling up with lava again because
Right.
he turned his clockwise first.
Right, but we turned that back, and then we turned that one back, so Thorin was left in there.
Farron's on his own, trapped in a room which is filling up with lava because he turned his clockwise.
Is Zeka having problems?
I'm not sure. I think Faye's brain just exploded.
No, well, Zeg has been going in and out. We have these back at their original positions, though.
Yes, without turning them, and Farron just moving his clockwise. He's
It's
filling
just
up
gonna
his
rise the
own
lava no
room.
matter what. It's just gonna rise the lava no matter what, so don't.
Okay, well, this has been filling up with lava because we've been leaving the door open.
No, that fills up with lava when this is at the same level as this. There's no stairs at this door, so it's the same level as this. So if this is filled, this bit is filled. Whether the door's open or closed, it doesn't matter.
Okay. And we both have them back into position of that being open. That's flooded.
I suggest Farron quickly turns and changes his decision.
Yeah, I'm gonna spin it the other way now.
Right, are you going to spin it to where it was before, or are you going to try and spin it further?
No, I'm gonna go even further.
Okay. So that will undo that. So this. Starts dropping down. That puts us at. So you turn it the other way around until it stops. So that will put us at this. Ah, we're at this step. This is where it's. Yeah, okay, I know where we are. Farron, you go until it stops and the lava level starts receding, but the room's still filled. You've done what you've done.
Hmm. Uh. No, you don't.
Hog.
Hmm.
Oh, that's.
Alright. Which one would you like to try next?
Well, if that's as low as the lava gets, I'm gonna get them to spin the other two, drop it as far as I can, and then I'm gonna see if I can't spin mine clockwise again and see what happens.
Right. Which one do you want to do first of the other two? It's going to be a lot easier if you do it one at a time.
I'm gonna. You know what? Screw it. A.
So bottom left.
Yes.
So rolls down bottom left. I'm assuming Cayenne's passing on the message.
Yes.
Uh, du- du- du. Okay. Real, would you like to turn the lever? Okay, Real, you start spinning the lever. That, right. This room starts on the right, starts going down.
Hmm.
And A should have filled up some more.
My room or their room?
This is why the A and B gets confusing. So the middle room starts filling up.
Oh my
The
god.
room on the right starts getting lower. And I just realized that because I've got that as a block, it doesn't line up very well.
Can you guys access the right room?
I don't know. Can I see through the door?
There's still lava in room B. It's awkward because A went up. I just realized that
What?
because I don't have a specific layering for this, it just always looks full.
Oh.
Can't you get rid of it?
I could, but then it will always look empty.
This part right here. It's not full right now, right?
It went down. But because of the graphics, it looks like it should be here, but it isn't.
What?
The middle room went up, the right room went down.
Is it empty? Yes or no?
It is not empty.
Am I able to crawl onto the wall and get into this room?
I'll say yes, because you can technically stick to things.
Okay.
Relax, Mouse. It'll be fine.
I honestly should have just leapt over here when this whole room was empty, but no. Sorry.
It'll be fine.
Should have just left it that chance. You know?
And
Don't
what would
stress about
happen
it.
if we changed something and the lava rose when you were there?
I would have found a higher elevation to stay at. Like Thorin did.
So only a chunk of this. So only a chunk of this is empty now.
There's lava across the floor of this room,
But
but it is
But I can crawl my ass all the way over here.
yes.
Yep.
If you use the ceiling technique that you have developed so many years in figuring out how to Spider-Man.
So while waiting, just absentmindedly pushes on one of the spokes on this wheel.
He managed to focus his chakra on the tips of his.
This wheel currently can't move in the center room.
Doesn't matter. Better than just sitting around doing nothing. Hmm.
This door is locked. Okay.
What?
This door is locked. I'm expecting that was your next question.
Yep. So there's a door over this direction, and it's locked.
Hmm. Yeah, Zoho is not good with puzzles.
Gonna be honest, I don't think many of us are.
Okay, so
I think a lot of you are going to kick yourselves when you realize what this is at the end.
I'm going to kick a lot of things.
okay, so I'm going to say we put back the love, back to up here. So reset everything.
Am I just staying over here then?
Yeah, after I go and somehow reconnect with Thorin and then come back, we reset. So we should be back to this room being full of lava except for this platform and the pathway.
Right. So if everyone's in agreement, I will just skip to the reset of the puzzle
Fine.
rather than going through it step by step. Yes? No?
Yes.
Yes.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Order these don't matter what they start with. Make it easier
Meh.
on myself by just putting numbers in there. Reset puts everything, so this room becomes full.
We really should have checked that desk.
No
Uh,
shit.
Don't. It's not
Sorry.
useful to. No, I'm talking to Josh, and yeah, just stay kosher. But yeah, dwelling on what you could have done and what you're doing now, or what you could have completed, isn't going to do anything.
that should be that. That should be that. Back to the start. I'm just re-saying everything on my end. I'm guessing Thorin's coming back to the beginning.
Well, no, I need him over there.
You want to reset with him over there. That's the difference.
Yes.
Can I please leap
Okay.
over here?
In that room,
Yes, it's
I hi-
empty.
it's currently empty. I do not recommend going in that room. All that room is currently doing is filling up, and
How many uses of that do you have?
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I have the athlete feat, remember?
Okay, so it's not your sword that's doing that.
No. I can make a running long jump or a running giant jump after moving only 5 feet on foot.
Okay.
Yeah. So I could have left. So this room is empty.
that room is currently empty.
Okay.
Shit, drop that. So we've reset, but with Thorin at this one.
Mm. I make a running long jump over.
Wait. Mouse.
I was
Ah.
trying to.
What?
Whoa.
What? I wanted to investigate.
Didn't you say it was
While
filling?
No. It
Right.
said it was empty.
If you go currently, it is empty.
Yes.
Okay.
I forgot to put a staircase here
Wait.
because that would make it look way simpler for everybody.
Going up or going down?
Going down into room B.
Okay.
Because there's a staircase here that goes up.
Kai,
At
I
the top
can
of the room.
see the room behind the gear room.
Wait, what?
He's accidentally put himself into the wall.
No, I didn't. I haven't moved from the gear.
Oh.
You talking about this wall right here?
No,
Okay.
I'm saying the map borked. I can see the next room.
Did that fix it?
Nope. But I'm gonna reload just to see if it does.
Hang on. There's another button. Did that fix it?
I just reloaded. Nope. I can still see it. No color because
Is
mouse. Patience. Oh great, now the map froze.
can I
I was
can I leave
going.
over and investigate room B while it's empty? Please.
You know what? That's an easy way for me to fix this. Do it the old-fashioned way. Black square.
That
Mm.
works.
I was just gonna have Thor in try turning his again.
I'm
Fine.
in a room full of lava.
Right, in the current setup, if that one will not turn.
So C will not turn.
C will currently not turn.
Okay.
So
I had a feeling it would not turn.
I'm gonna try the middle one.
Middle one will not turn.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming when we reset, because turning the middle one set everything, like started it.
Okay, so
Kai,
it's,
is this a-
it's
Kai, is
literally the
this a-
starting.
Guys, this is the door.
Sorry, let me find where you are.
Next to
Yes,
Kage,
that
which
is a closed door.
is locked.
There is no keyhole on it. These doors are like just slabs of stone. They don't have keys.
Is there any possible way we can get the door open?
I put my hand on the door to
What?
see how hot it is.
Kai.
It's not hot.
We might be missing a cog. That's all I want to find out right now. Mouse. So once we figure out how to get this door
I
open,
want to investigate the empty room B. That's all I want.
Right, Zoho. If you want to investigate room B,
Yes.
room B sits lower than all the other rooms. I am just missing a staircase here. So there's a staircase that goes down into it.
and the
And
door's
there's-
open.
Then there's a couple of poles, and then far end there's a closed door at the top of another staircase that is currently locked.
Okay, thank you for that. I'm still going to investigate.
I think Kai's trying
No,
to
I
say
just gave you what
can't.
everything that's in the room. The like the unique features of the room is that it's lower down, like it's its own container, and there's a locked door at the end that currently can't be gotten to.
He's
Fine.
trying to.
Other
He's
than
trying.
that, I'm instead of you going over there and looking around, I am just telling you that there's nothing there to find that's like a hidden lever or any of that.
Yeah, there's literally like if I were to stay over there, we lowered every. We
Faye? Sorry.
Mm.
Okay.
So if
We'll
we
do the
put
we'll
everything,
do the wheels. We'll do the wheels. Sorry. Sorry.
yeah, no, I can't get this door open.
Let me try.
Maybe the guy who's next to you should try?
Go ahead, Otto.
Ah.
So you're determined to get in this room. 15. No.
I didn't
You
think
cannot-
so.
I'll try.
I shall assist him.
It is not a
Should I roll it?
swingy. It is not a swingy door.
Oh, it's a lift.
It's no. It's a slides into the wall.
Oh,
So we have to pull.
It's
No.
not hinged. It slides.
No,
It's
no,
it's a
that's
Star
what
Trek
I meant.
door.
I meant. That's what I meant. Just pull it to the side, not swing it open. That's what I meant.
Okay.
But there's no handles or anything on it. That's the problem. It's like a slab of it's concrete. It's a slab of stone that
Right.
slides.
So we can't open it no matter what.
It looks like it was meant to be airtight.
All right, let's turn the wheels again.
okay. We rotate A.
Right, A star allows you to wait. No, that A down by Rilia.
Yes.
Looking at the wrong A.
Okay. Wheel A. Wheel A. Wheel B. Wheel C. Wheel 1.
Right. If you turn A
Yeah.
before, because rather than wasting time, like this, like
Yeah.
doing everything
let's
one at a time. A, if you turn it clockwise, will lower the main room
By 1 stage.
by 1 stage. It fills the room on the right by 1 stage. So A flips these rooms by 1 stage.
What
the
Can I
doors
if
try-
being
B2?
open or closed, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter whether the door's open or closed.
What about
Uh,
B?
B, foreign is still in the room up the top, yes?
Yes.
Right, so
Yeah.
B, turning clockwise, will lower room A by 1, which is the main room, and it will start filling the 1 by foreign, and vice
Okay.
versa if you do it the other way.
What does C do on its own?
And yeah.
If foreign moves C,
Which looks like he can move it when we only have 8. When we have the bottom left cog moved as well.
C will lower the room on the right and raise the room it's in by 1,
But will that touch Thor?
and vice versa.
Will it
Yes,
touch
if he
Thor?
raises it, if it goes up by 1, so it's currently at 0. If it goes up by 1, he's fine. If it goes up by 2, then panic.
Okay, so
I
there's
have an idea. I think no wait no.
Is
no,
there
that
enough
won't work.
room in the doorway for Cayenne to sticky wall to the sea, spin that, then for us to spin the other ones so that it can go as low as it can?
What about turning this one? Can we turn the main
No.
wheel at all?
No, we tried. That's what started this whole thing.
The main wheel only moved to begin with. The big clunk was basically it just unlocking everything.
okay, so
Mouse.
m-
Okay. Stop for a sec. Can I do C first before anybody touches any of the other wheels?
No, because it doesn't
No.
allow you to leave.
See, with none of the other wheels moved and in the default position, you cannot move C.
Oh, you mean
It can
just
only
won't
move
at
when
all?
you have either A or B turned,
B won't move unless A moved.
and C won't move until B moves.
No, C won't move until A moves. I thought we
Yeah. So A, and you said A lowers the main and raises B, the right area, right?
C lowers
No,
the
no,
lava on the right,
the A
fills
spinner.
on the left.
The A spinner.
Your
A
A
lowers
spinner.
lowers main, fills right.
Okay. So let's go. Okay. Just hear me out right now. When the left room fills with lava, is it so tall that Cayenne cannot wall climb out of that room? When it's full?
What, the left room here?
Yes.
When this level is in this level, you can't get in that room.
Okay, so he
Because
can't...
that room is on this room is on the same room as
Okay.
that. So while
'cause the
that
way...
is this room is technically this room.
Okay.
Okay,
Because
so
I was thinking maybe we could
I think
spin...
Kai made it so we couldn't choose it.
Let me
Cheese it.
finish. We could the way I was thinking, we could spin A, then spin C, have
Yeah,
Cayenne
that's-
crawl out of there, and then spin B.
B.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, that was what I was going to suggest. We spin A, we start spin. We see what happens when Thorn spins C,
Yeah.
or I just stand on the ceiling and just start spinning it.
That's what I was thinking.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Right. So which order would you like to? So you want to go A, B, C.
No, A,
No, we
C,
want
B.
A, C,
A
B.
C B.
A, C, B.
Akb.
Right.
Yeah.
Akbar.
So
No, there's no second A or an R.
A loads that into there. C will load that into there.
Might as well move
So-
myself in here.
That would be have a level in it. And so doing A, then C brings you to
Yeah.
this,
Okay.
and
We
then
went-
doing B after that will move.
Yeah, just moving our tokens temporarily because we cannot see it.
Hang on, I haven't done I haven't done the
B yet, yeah.
last one yet.
Mm-hmm.
So B would put that into there, which means this would.
Yeah, because we have to do A, B, E just to get Thorn out, anyways.
And once the levers turn once, they can't be turned again.
They basically alternate back and forth
Mm-hmm.
based on which stage of the
And
puzzle
that's
you're in.
it.
Basically
And that's
speaking,
it.
if there's no lava for them to pull from the room that they're doing so by spinning, then they can't spin.
Yeah, if they're trying to drain, basically one drains one and fills another.
Yeah.
If the one you're trying to drain is empty, you can't move the lever that way.
Mm,
I understand it.
How about
oops.
if we
Wait, am I
turn
still-
B clockwise, is it possible to then turn C counter?
We'll find out. We
Should be
haven't
that.
found out what our current decision does completely yet.
So this is two. So doing that procedure puts the center room at 2 and this room at 2.
And
Okay,
center room
so
at 2 looks like
we did
what?
AC.
A C B.
ACB.
Right, so I should be over here, Thorn should be down here.
So this is not under lava.
Hmm.
And that's the result of ACB.
Then maybe.
Can you spin C again?
Yeah.
Well, how far can I spin? Well, how far can I
Wait,
spin
wait,
it?
wait, wait, wait. What does B look, or what does this room look like? Okay, no, you can't spin
If you
C
were
again.
to spin C,
It
you
won't-
can't go clockwise.
Yeah,
you
I
can
just
go
realized.
anti-clockwise.
We can visit this room though, so let's check out this doorway.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, would I be able to leave this then? Is Josh even here?
I'm not sure.
Me neither.
I'm gonna go.
Eh.
I'm gonna go with no because he hasn't responded. Because we would have had Cayenne swap with Thorin.
Yeah.
So, Kai, if you could so please just fucking move the dwarf over here.
Yeah.
What?
Just so he's safe.
Yeah, so he's safe and not because Cayenne's the one that's over there now.
Mm-hmm.
There is a problem with that.
What?
We did this before we
You
did that
did
combination.
A.
We did this
Yeah,
combination.
but you did a different order.
Yeah, we did ACB.
Yeah, we did ACB, but
With
we...
Thorin being at the top, or
No, he was
No,
already in
we-
the middle. He was moved back to the middle beforehand.
Yeah, we wanted to move him back into the middle,
He
but
just
Okay.
wasn't here for us to tell him to do that.
Okay, I'm just checking it's not in the middle of things, because if you did it in the middle of things, you're asking him to swim in lava.
No, we're not
Oh,
asking him to swim in lava.
dude.
We're not stupid.
Okay.
Hey, he's,
Oh, he's back.
finally back.
I've been here the whole time.
We've been asking you
said
to move to the
nothing.
center a couple times.
I missed that because all I heard was you guys saying throw this one and that one.
Yes,
Well-
because we're trying to figure things out. We now have
Can-
access to this room at its lowest depth, so we're going to try and use this door now.
Use the door.
Right, you want to go through that door while that room's empty.
Yes.
I want to feel the door first, though.
It's not hot.
What? The
Stone
Open the
door.
door.
It's
I
called
know,
a
I'm
stone.
just double checking, damn it.
Can we open the door?
Are you talking about the door down here?
We finally have access to the rightmost room completely.
top right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zach.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes for simplicity, because I didn't plan for this scenario.
I apologize.
This
that
setup
we're
is
so
I
stupid.
haven't got the note on this setup, so I don't see why not. There's another thingy in there.
Oh look, another crank.
Alright, you go back. I'll spin this one.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Maybe I should
trust
spin
me.
this one.
Well, what are you
Maybe
going
I
to do
should-
besides me? You can't outrun lava.
Oh, lovely.
I can indeed outrun lava.
Just let
All
'em
right,
do
let me
it.
point something out.
Go.
The vents are right here.
Are
I'm
these
gonna
stairs
point
going
something
up or
out for
down?
Art. I'm gonna point. I'm gonna point out something for Otto.
Yeah.
I did state earlier that when you turn these, you have to give it a minute or so for it to actually happen.
Oh, okay.
It's not
All right,
instantaneous. It
all right.
magically
Ignore what I
fills.
said. Ignore what I said. All right, I'll see you in the middle.
This is
Also-
higher up than this.
I knew it. I was asking if the stairs here were going up or down.
It's not about that. It's not about that. That's why that is not why I moved back. It is the delay in action that I moved back for.
Okay, so
So we found another wheel on this side.
thank goodness.
Wait, am I?
Can
I turn this clockwise? Sorry.
You want to turn that one.
Kai, before we do anything, am I able to leave this, or is like the doorway completely submerged in lava?
At this point, you cannot leave there.
Okay, so yeah, no, I can't leave.
Okay. That's fine.
Is it?
Right, you can
Herb,
turn
don't
that
worry.
one.
No, I mean,
Wait.
maybe somebody who's linked with Cayenne should be over there with you.
You
Or
can
you-
turn. Right, hang on. Soho, if you want to turn that one, it does not change the lava levels, but it does turn.
Oh.
You hear this?
Okay.
It sounds like chains wrapping up around underneath it or above it somewhere that you can't
Can
see.
I turn it clockwise, or does it not move that way?
It doesn't. If you turn it clockwise to begin with, then yes, it'll go so much, and you'll basically hear like a rattling sound from
Rattle,
behind
rattle,
one of the
rattle, rattle.
walls,
Hmm?
and then it will stop.
Er,
And if you turn the other way, rattle, 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 and then it will stop.
So I'm gonna turn it clockwise.
Okay. The lava levels
Wait.
do not change.
Well,
I am going to check the door that is over here.
I make my way back over here. So, you know that lever, Otto?
Yes.
Did anything change while I was gone?
Not visibly.
Hmm. So
I-
it didn't affect the lava.
Not
there a door
necessarily.
here?
It could have linked two rooms together.
I heard
Uh.
chains rattling. What do you suppose that would mean?
Opening a lock?
Or opening a gate?
That too. Let's try spinning the other ones now.
Right, hang on. Foreign,
Yes.
what are you doing?
There's a door here, yes.
Yes.
Did it open?
Am I on the right layer? I'm not on the right layer. Foreign, not foreign. I'll get back to where you were.
Fine. Cameraman, get
It
no fun.
opens. I am going to read this manuscript on the table.
That's a schematic.
Oh, balls. That's not fair. I read the schematic and figure out how all this works. I guess.
Assuming that's what it is.
Oh, I'm
Wait,
sure that's what
what?
it is.
I think
Thorn found a schematic.
Yeah, but none of you know.
we
because
don't
none of you
know,
read.
and we don't know what it is for yet.
I asked out a character.
Yes, we don't know
Yes.
what it is yet.
He has a schematic
That's all we know.
For something.
for
Yeah,
this room.
He's
Oh.
he's probably getting privately messaged.
Also, this
Uh,
room is surrounded by those fake bookcases with holes in.
Oh no.
Following the schematic, can I figure out what these do and how they affect the lava flow?
That depends on how long you want to read and how long people are going to give you to read.
I'm going to step out and tell Otto and them not to touch Jack until I'm finished reading this.
Oh, did you find
Fine by-
something?
Yes. Now, shush. Let me read this.
Alright, I'll just sit here and meditate. And he does so.
I'm just gonna
Cross-legged.
explore the room because why not?
I go back to the room where the vents were, and I am going to use the table to put the schematic down and read.
And I'm just gonna sit and hover.
Okay.
I look at Otto,
I'm not touching
and
anything.
then
I'm just watching.
shimmy around the table, and then proceed to stare at him uncomfortably until he leaves.
And Otto stands there smiling.
Right.
Whatever. I'm
So
gonna
you're
start
going to
reading it
spend some
then.
time trying to figure out what the schematic's telling you. So the schematic basically shows there's a bunch of like all around these rooms is basically a bunch of different chambers like that you can't see behind these walls as well. All of them are basically there for changing like it's basically like because there's no we're not steampunk. There's no like steam power and shit. So it's not like pipe work and stuff. It's like a weird network of canal systems to feed the lava in and out of the rooms based on which things are turned, and so the wheels are basically opening and closing certain gates based on what the current setup is. Which is why you can't open them when the rooms are closed, because there's like some like mechanical mechanism in there to go, no, there's nothing to drain out of here. You can't do that.
So it's a mechanical version of a backslap. Gotcha.
And you basically have to you basically end up filling one of the rooms up in order to empty all the others.
Let me guess. It was the room I got trapped in.
I
That
would now
be-
like you to roll an investigation.
Oh,
Are you saying this out loud?
no, because Otto being there is annoying.
No, I just want to know whether you can actually figure out what the specifics are.
Well, at least
Like the general gist of it is going to get like just from time. It's like, oh, this is weird locks and what's going on.
At least his disrespect for me is within character at this point.
Hey.
Okay, so all the lava basically has to end up in the room on the right.
Oh shit! The one that's lowest needs to be full.
Well, you don't know this because it's out of character.
I am saying this out of character.
Out of character, did the one where there were chains rattling did anything? I don't know.
It unlocked that door.
Oh.
That is so annoying. Well, is that all I find out from that?
Pretty much, you know the general concept of how they work.
Do we have a floor
Okay.
plan now?
There's additional rooms outside of here that contain lava.
No, I mean, is there an extra spinner that we don't know about?
Oh, also there's another room. There's another 2 rooms past.
Yeah, I kind of
That's
figured,
where we
but
are.
Which we can't access right now.
yeah, we have not been able
Which
to
is-
lower the lava low enough, is what I'm saying.
Well, one of them I can still see, which is weird.
I put a black box there. You shouldn't be able to see it.
I can still see it.
Exactly.
If you
Oh, the one in the wait, no, what?
okay,
I
This
can't see
room
Josh's thing.
Ca-
Hang on, hold, like ping it. Hold the mouse down where you.
I can see this entire room.
Kai, the only reason
Oh,
why you
that
can see
one.
the room is because he got shoved in there for a brief moment. Into anything you draw on top
Oh, I'm not
of it,
worried
he's
about
not
that
going
one.
to see.
I'm not worried about that one.
Okay.
I'm worried about the other one
Okay.
that I put a black box over so no one can see in there just in case.
Anywho,
There is
So
a
who's
monster.
breaks out of meditation?
shut
Need to
up.
see Thorin approach. What?
Not
I
you.
didn't
Not
see
you.
anything.
Sorry.
Thorin? What did you find out?
So we need to fill the room that you wanted to explore completely with lava to empty out this entire room and all the other rooms.
He just stares blankly and then shrugs. Oh, okay.
Where's Cayenne?
He takes out a piece of paper that apparently he had been scribbling on.
Right, to answer Cayenne's question, Cayenne is currently trapped in that room because they can't get through, even on the ceiling, they can't get through
On the
through
plus side,
these
he's
little
warmer.
gaps.
On the low room?
Okay,
He's in
so
the
I
left room.
think Cayenne should turn C counterclockwise. That should lower the lava on the left, fill up the one on the right.
If I'm still in contact with Cayenne, I relay this information.
Now, if we were to fill it to the brim on the right, and it lowers... I see where this is going. Okay. Otto's gonna go up to the doorway over here and close them.
Close.
You cannot close the door.
Oh, I can't!
No, it's in the wall now.
Okay, never mind.
Gosh darn it.
Don't worry, it's
That
a big
wouldn't be
room.
No, it's
Made
fine. It's
our
fine. I was trying to
worksheet simpler.
think this through. It's fine. I think I know what's going on though.
Hey Kai.
Hmm.
You're stuck.
How long has it been since they opened that room and started reading a manuscript?
Oh.
It's
Oh
they're
shit.
we're already done.
Oh shit.
No, they're in reference to their communication thing. I'm going to say about half an hour.
Yeah, no, I can't hear none of you fucks.
Shit.
You've got to be kidding me.
Hang on.
What?
Eh. Cayenne!
Blup, blup, blup.
Can you hear me across that?
They can hear you.
Okay, good.
There's just not enough space for them to crawl on the ceiling to get through
Yeah.
this end.
What did we want to do again?
Have them turn C back the other way.
Turn C the other way now! But give
Okay,
me
Otto,
a couple of
sprint!
seconds to leave!
Okay, Otto, sprint.
Oh, I'm in the lava. Oh.
No, you weren't.
Right. So you're going to
Spin.
turn C a stage.
Yes.
All right, so
All you
That
see me
will-
is running like a charging truck.
it currently can only go one way because that room's empty. So, all right, okay. Down a level.
Can I fucking leave now?
Via the ceiling.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Just up on the ceiling. Stop.
And that went up a level.
All right, Cayenne, we need to fill up the right room to the brim with lava.
Yes, we found this out through a document.
Thorin found it.
Yes.
So do we just break the wall or
No.
No. We have to turn the wheels.
We have to spin the
properly.
gears in a certain way that fills all of the lava that we've been seeing entering and exiting the rooms into only the right room.
Cool, great. How do we do that?
Well,
let's-
between the three gears, we need to figure that out.
A lowers the main by 1 and fills the right by 1,
Yes.
while B lowers the main by 1 but fills the left. So we don't touch B.
Oh shit, I think I know what this is. This is the 3-ring frigging puzzle, but in a different mat. Oh, you asshole! I hate you
What?
so much!
God.
3 ring? What?
I told you you would kick yourself.
I hate you! Okay. Listen, just listen to me right now. All right.
Not a hard.
So imagine there. Oh, I need my drawing tool. Imagine.
Also, you need to turn your volume down a bit.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're fucking
Imagine.
loud.
Imagine there is 2 pillars like that, and imagine
Well, I can't
there
see one.
there.
Oh, that 3-ring puzzle. Gosh darn it, Kai.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
He's
No,
missing
no.
a post.
So
I
so-
didn't miss a post. It's just drawn really short. Anyway, yes.
So, yeah, pretend there are 2 poles and there are 3 rings of different sizes, from smallest top
There's
to
3
bottom,
poles, 3
smallest
rings.
to largest.
We
And
need
you
to
have
Yeah, go ahead. You explain
and
it.
you have to figure out a way to get all the rings from the first pole to the second pole in the order that they are on the first pole. So largest has to be on the bottom, with the smallest on the top.
But you can only pick up a maximum of 2.
Mhm.
Well, it's not even that. This is the slightly. This is same thing, but there's 4 rings, and you can only move one at a time.
Yeah.
You can't put a
That's-
bigger one on top of a smaller one.
They were in size? What?
Right.
one
There,
said
there's a
anything about
couple of
size.
variety. There's a couple of varieties of this puzzle,
Uh,
I'm gonna trust Terp to know what he's doing here.
but this is why I said you'll kick. People will kick themselves when they realize what the
Don't
fuck this
trust
is.
me. I hate this puzzle.
I'm not good
Smart
at
enough to identify it at least. Fuck you, Kai.
This is why it's hurting my brain to keep track of it because it's not. If it, I can keep, I can keep track of the rings, but I don't have a physical version of it.
So, long story short, we can actually, we don't have to do it in a specific order. The thing is, this stuff cycles. Once we get through one layer, then we have to go back to the beginning and drag that around the room as well, so that we can finally take it all out. And it's dumb. So we need to identify exactly what these wheels do first, and then start planning on how to do it then. So
Right.
we
but
need
the
to
Well, you
problem
figured
is-
that out. That's what the arrow things are for.
Yeah.
Okay, right, but the problem is that we can't move any of these unless we move A.
What I recommend
So-
is resetting for this one.
If
You don't even have to reset. You can do
No?
it from
Okay.
here.
And let's turn A. Can we
It-
turn
yeah,
A?
yeah, let's just turn A. What happens when we turn A? Since
He labeled
Which
it.
way would you
Let's-
like to turn it?
Clockwise.
Clockwise.
Would raise the middle level, wouldn't it?
No. It lowers main by 1, fills right by 1.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. So we'll lower this by 1 and raise B by 1.
Yeah,
well, no,
right
I
on
just
time.
lowered C's left by 1. So A, so
No.
the right one's filled halfway.
No.
No. Faye, for C, if you turn it clockwise, you lower the room on the right, but fill up the left. You turned it counterclockwise, so you lowered left and filled up right. Make
Yes,
sense?
yes, that's what I just stated.
Yes, but okay.
'Cause
Imagine
that was the
imagine
only
there
way
is
I
a
could get out.
Imagine there is a
Gosh
steep
darn it.
set of stairs on the right side, though. It's not a shallow depth,
Yes, I'm missing a set of stairs here.
and it's very steep.
That's causing confusion. There's the step that goes up at this end, but I forgot to put in the step that goes down
Yeah.
in Ruby here.
Right, but I'm also trying to state that since A and B are the only ones that we have turned at the moment, then the only one we would need to turn is A.
What?
No, okay. As long as there is lava to transfer from one area to the other, the wheel will work in that direction. That's what we're trying to
Yeah.
tell you.
Yes, the source has to have something in it to drain. The reason they wouldn't turn is when the source point didn't have anything in there to drain, they lock up and prevent you from doing it.
Exactly.
But when we tried to move B, we tried to move C when A was in its original position before we started. We couldn't move either of them.
Because we needed to start with one of them.
Yeah, we needed
Yeah.
to start with A.
No.
They were both locked until I moved the middle one. We never tried
Yes,
turning the second one afterwards. First.
No, after we moved this one, I remember a series of events where we put everything back. We then had to try. We then tried to move C and B, and they wouldn't budge. So we had to move A.
C wouldn't
So
budge
th-
because the right room was empty.
Right, and B wouldn't budge because why?
That's a good question. It should have.
B lowers main by 1, fills left by 1.
Are you talking about right at the beginning? Like the very start?
We never actually.
No,
we
when-
talked
no,
about it,
when
but
we
we
actu-
never actually did it.
No, when we actually were able to get to here, and we had Thorin over, or by the top left gear.
Let's pretend
It
that
could be if you stated the wrong direction, it wouldn't have worked because one was empty, one was full.
Yeah.
Fine, we fully reset.
You don't need to reset from this point.
Yes.
Yeah, I said turn A. So it
That's
lowers
fine.
the main by 1, fills the right by 1.
Correct.
Clockwise.
Yes. So A starts going down, and the right one go up. Main room goes turn A. Main room goes down. Right room goes up.
So
Left
what
room
is the
stays
main
the
room?
same.
So main room stays the same?
Left room stays the same.
Okay. What about the main room? Did it change at all?
It went down by 1.
Okay, without touching B, I go over the C and I turn it.
Which way?
The way that Ray's. Wait, yeah, no, I can't. 'cause-
Exactly. You cannot. Don't worry.
Fine, I turn it. I turn it the opposite
No,
direction then.
you want to turn to C. I just need to know which way.
The direction that does not have this race.
So
You want to-
counterclockwise?
You want to drain the room.
Yes.
It's it.
Yes.
Okay. So you turn it counterclockwise.
Yes.
Right. That room drains. And right room goes up.
Turn A clockwise again?
Hold on. Might not need to.
Then A clockwise. Yes. Okay.
Did that work?
Should put it down.
Hey!
Yay!
We were so damn close to the answer. All we needed to do was twist twice, and we were done.
Kick open the door. I'm done with this shit.
I am also done with this ship. I helped
Uh,
Kyan kick the door
I'm
down.
glad
The door is locked.
I know
Oh,
what it is. I
wow.
know what it is, and I fucking hate you, Kai. We have to.
What?
We have to go back in. We have to go back into the right room and turn it the other way.
What?
Yeah.
Can we just expedite
That
to
was
just
the door.
Oh
getting-
no.
Can we expedite, please? This is
No,
taking
there's
too
something really
long.
obvious that you haven't fucking tried.
Oh,
that's
I'm
that-
we
twisting
that's
the
turn
my
middle.
this. We
fault.
turn this. We turn the big one.
Turn the main wheel?
Yes.
Fuck you, Kai.
I'm just glad
Fuck you.
I'm just glad I identified this.
Hey.
Turn it the other direction. Let's just get this over with. Progress, please.
Please
This
progress.
this main one will only turn to start it and then to end it. If you
Okay,
turn the
let's end
middle
it.
on,
Can we end this, please?
We are. Relax.
yeah, give me a second. It takes me a second to switch layers and get the right bit. I don't want to accidentally delete all the walls.
Okay, proceeding into the next
Oh, I'm drawing.
room.
Whoops.
All right, let's get rid of some of the clutter.
Dang it.
There's this
The
empty room.
Thing to look around.
Hey, look, it's a boss chamber.
Yeah, but there's no
Shut
boss
Why
in it.
did you have to jinx us?
Bruh, be honest with me. Does this not look like a boss chamber?
Yes, I know. But why did you have to jinx us?
I proceed to the other door.
I'm looking around. I'm standing right here and looking around and looking up.
I'm just staying on the roof.
Kai, can I open this door?
Wait, where's Will?
I know
I don't know
there's
where it
something
really is.
there.
I feel like Zyka might have died.
I think Psych.
Oh right, she went to the bathroom.
Yeah, she went
Yeah.
to the bathroom.
Yeah, I never saw a notification she came. That was a while ago. I haven't seen any notification she came back though.
Not sure. Maybe got frustrated. I don't know.
Everyone wants to kick themselves after realizing how stupidly simple it becomes.
I mean, I'm kicking myself, but only because I should have figured that out sooner.
Yeah.
Nope, she's back. Alright,
Oh, you got
proceed.
Psycha, we finished we solved the puzzle.
It was ass.
You'd think the puzzle dude would have noticed sooner.
Also, why is Cayenne putting on status effects?
He's
Evan.
he's on the ceiling. That's why.
I'm staying on the
fucking
Psych is
ceiling.
making a headache. No.
They are worried about this chamber that seems to be going down.
I don't care about that right now.
Actually, no, it goes up the outside. That door is currently locked.
No.
What are
Motherfucker.
these?
Don't know.
Do they look like switches?
Alright, I'm looking. I am examining everything.
Can
I'm investigating.
I kept a schematic with me. Can I look at it to see if it tells me anything about this?
That's a good point.
No, it's the schematic to all the canals to how the lava system works. It also tells you there is a room now. It doesn't tell you how to get into it.
Alright, I'm gonna walk around.
Me, me.
Walk around.
I'm
That's
sorry. Can I roll
around the
investigation for
world.
this?
yes.
the
You can.
world.
Okay. I flubbed.
I will also.
It seems to be a tile.
Oh no, 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 no.
I'm gonna stand here.
Otto!
What? I was trying to get my bearings. Nothing happened?
Kyan, what are you investigating? The door?
I am also investigating the tile.
I get down and just look at it. Yeah, I investigate this tile.
It seems to be separate from the rest of the floor. Slightly
Now,
raised.
Kaite! Kaite! Why are you stepping there? That could be a trap tile for all we know.
Click.
Does the one I'm
Click.
standing on actually go down? Good press.
Click.
Oh,
I then started investigating the pillars in case.
guys, I think these are buttons.
Thorin also click. I don't know.
Shall we all stand on them?
Carefully now.
I think careful is a little late.
Just do it. Do it.
Okay.
I can't see if anybody else is on the switch. It's
I
too dark.
think
I'm on a switch.
Oh yeah, because there's no light lava in here to light up.
Exactly. I
Click.
can't.
Okay.
click. Everyone's on a tile.
Everyone's on a
Four
tile.
Four,
Okay.
4 icons are on tiles.
Oh yeah, I put that there. The door should open.
I proceed to step next to the door. Don't stick your head in there.
I
yet.
get off my button and look in the direction of the door.
Yes, it's open.
It's open.
I slowly
I-
go down the stairs. I am very
Tip-
wary and continue looking around.
I tiptoe and stick my head in the door. Do I have to roll a
Tiptoe.
stealth?
You stick your head in the door.
I stealthily.
Why are you closing your head, slamming your head in the door?
Wow, you said the door was open.
Yes, it is open.
I tiptoe and stealthily try to look in.
Stealthily try to look.
You're
Okay,
trying-
roll a stealth check.
Should I roll a perception?
I'm just gonna see if I flub. I
Okay,
didn't.
noted.
Do I see anything?
You know what?
It's a room.
I can't.
You
see
should be
anything.
able to see.
I see the backlit behind where you made the black box.
I
That's it.
actually can't see the room because your
Yeah, I
black
don't-
box is in the way. Hang on.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, I forgot about the black box.
Yeah, before we
Gosh.
enter.
Before we enter, the DM
Please
needs
get rid
to.
of the black box.
Not only that, but before we enter or I see
Can
Jack
you see it
Crap.
now?
Swag.
Hang on, hang on.
That's not
What?
swag. Wait.
Please
What?
hang on a minute.
What?
I don't like it.
Oh shit, I see where this is going.
What?
That looks suspiciously like a coffin.
Yeah, it does. Okay. Pass without trace.
I continue.
Do you
to
even have spell slots
stealthily-
left for this?
Yes, I do. I had a rest, and I didn't actually spellcast that much.
Yeah.
I am going to gently. Use
I have one
the
transformation and plenty
to
of spells left, so I'm gonna pass without trace the entire
prod
group.
Okay. I'm going to gently prod the lid with the axe.
And I'm
Hopefully
going to
nothing
stand
bad
beside
happens.
this
Prod
lip.
the lid with the axe. Okay, so you prod the lid with the axe.
And I'm going to stand over here so I can't be seen directly.
Okay, I
Same.
put the axe away and take the hammer.
Is this a chest?
I I open the.
Cyan!
Oops.
Oh, the Rill was about to cast it. Nice.
It's a very
Uh,
big stone chest that looks a lot like a sarcophagus for some reason.
Auto
No,
thumbs
this
up.
one over here.
Auto
I
thumbs up
hold-
at Rill.
Yes, that's a chest.
I carefully push the lid over with one hand while holding the hammer up with the other.
I whispered to Rill to maybe not stand in the doorway. Just in
Uh,
case.
You want to make an athletics check? It's a
Oh.
stone lid.
E. E. Yeah.
The one you were looking at before was a locked chest, Kyan.
Okay.
Well, I flubbed that. I can.
Yep, you flubbed that. You push it
Uh,
at the end of the axe, just kind of like slides off the corner. It's like
I put the axe away. I take out the hammer.
you take out the oh god, here we go.
Shit.
Oh no.
Frig it. I am. You know what? Screw it. I hit the lid.
Bam.
How about you just hit the lock?
It's not locked. It's like it's just got a
It's
stone lid on
heavy.
it.
Oh, so
Heavy.
he's
It's heavy.
gonna hit the side of it to push it. Okay.
No, I am straight up.
He's
No,
gonna
he's just
break-
straight up hitting it because he tried pushing it and he was weak.
Oh, great. He's pulling a Kratos.
All right.
You're
But with a
damn
Sorry.
right.
There's for Kyan's purposes, there is nothing in these jars.
Yeah.
There's a right. So before I
No,
go
actually,
into this big
no,
one, that's a locked
I-
chest. That's just a box. There's nothing
No.
in these.
no, actually, Terp, Thorin is pulling in Atreus, breaking it
No,
open with a
because-
weapon.
That's true.
All right.
Mm,
So how are you opening this with a hammer?
I am going straight down the middle. Overhead slam.
Oh no.
Okay, so you slam into the middle. All the mechanisms in the hammer were a crack splits across the top of the slab. Yeah, okay. You cracked the slab in two. It's still on top.
Damn it.
Well, now you have half
One
the weight.
I step back because I am slightly concerned. They don't build things like this that heavy duty for no reason.
Suddenly,
Don't know
Dio
if I
comes
wanna-
out.
If that were the case, I'd already be in the sarcophagus. I whisper, Otto, I may need your help here.
Shut up, you idiot.
Just shut up and get in here. I
Push.
can't get it open.
Give me a hand, will you?
Okay, so Cayenne,
Kyan's grabbing one half, I'll grab
you
the other half.
succeed at pushing the slab off of the side.
One
now it's
slab.
broken in two.
One half, yeah. And I'll get the other one, I guess.
I am
Quietly.
standing here with the hammer ready.
I'm
just
going
in
to do it as
case.
quietly and as carefully as possible. Too quietly and too carefully.
Okay, so you pushed two parts off the back of the thing. It crashed to the floor behind.
Hold on.
Damn it.
Yeah.
There is a single thing inside.
What is it?
Looks like a
Whoa, Otto
big-
just disappeared.
Yeah, because he left.
Because he went to the other side.
I'm gonna reach in and take it out.
Hang on.
Hang on. I haven't even described it yet. There is a single large scale.
Okay.
Is everyone in dark vision mode right now and not torches?
Yes.
Everyone should have dark vision.
We
Okay,
are-
so everything's in black and white. Lovely.
Oh,
It's a large scale.
Okay, fine. I relight my torch.
No, that's metagaming.
Yeah, that is metagaming, man.
Yeah, but we see a giant. Yeah, but now we see a giant scale. Great. What is? Yeah, what color is it? Light's torch.
It is a very large red scale.
Ah,
Oh,
fuck! I
God,
was afraid
no.
of this. I was afraid of this.
Does it either protect in or the remnants of something dead?
We're gonna die.
Don't know.
I'm gonna reach in and pull it out because I've
Oh,
already come this far. I might as well just commit.
And before
Fine,
underneath
don't-
is a pressure plate and went da 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 da
No,
da da da.
shut up. Shut up.
I'm gonna just quickly look at this chest.
You know what? This chest is probably tall enough that I have to climb up on the damn thing to reach in anyways.
Da 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 da.
Right.
Yumly, yumly.
So the only other things in here is a locked chest and a large box next to it.
Why didn't you use this sooner?
I don't
So
know. if
mind
it's a
you,
good-
it is for strength checks.
Yeah,
Not ability.
athletics is strength.
No. Strength
Weird.
checks,
Real?
not skill checks.
Where the crowbar's leverage can be applied.
Yeah, strength check.
So athletics to bust it open, Kai.
With a crowbar. Yeah. Yeah, athletics.
Real? What's the matter?
Rill? Rill? What are you doing? Get back here.
Rude.
No cigar.
Would you like me to cast guidance
No.
on you?
Rill, what are you doing?
If you can't do anything, if you can't get somebody else to do it yourself. Hand me the crowbar.
I am going to gingerly reach in
I
and
am the crowbar.
test the scale and then pull it out if I don't see a booby trap.
And I use the crowbar to try again. Oh,
Do I have to roll?
None of
anything?
you are apparently thieves. No idea how to open lock things.
what's the right end on this? Oh, I think I know how to do this.
Give
Hang
me
on.
that.
Let me try
Give me
again.
the
Let me
cro-
one more time. Come on, please.
You didn't do it with advantage.
Oh, I didn't do it with an advantage, but I'm gonna try again because I failed anyway. Does it go this way? Ah, yes, there it is.
Did that
Oh,
do
no.
it, Kai?
Yeah, that should do it.
See, I know how to
Chest is
use
open.
it.
It's a chest filled with a bunch of gold.
Soho sees Azrael touch the scale. Azrael!
I'm like trying to reach in and pull this thing out.
And then
and I never
Azrael
got an-
touches it.
But I've never got an answer from Kai.
What were you doing?
Gingerly reaching in to pull the scale out while also trying to see if it was booby trapped.
Oh no, it's not booby trapped or
I
anything.
am
but no,
gonna look around.
You
at
can just
the
take the scale out.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at.
Uh,
I'm gonna pull out a torch and start looking around at the room now.
Well, I already have a torch lit.
well,
so.
Azrael
Oh,
touches
okay, you
the
do. Okay,
scale.
sorry, man.
There's the big stone sarcophagus chest in the middle. The one that you just busted open. And next to that, there's a large box.
There's no
the lid on it.
shining or anything.
Oh, from the chest, yeah.
And that's the only point of note. There's nothing
Because you
else.
busted it open.
There's nothing else in this room.
Chest, box, sarcophagus, chest.
No gold?
No, there is gold. That was. the
There's
chest we just
pots and
opened.
boxes, but there's nothing else in that. Nothing in them.
Okay.
What happens
So
when
basically,
Azrael?
you got. Okay, let's see.
I already grabbed the scale, Azrael.
You guys
currently holding it.
try and nab that money. I'm getting suspicious.
Money.
There is no money.
What
Kai
you said?
said so. Everything was empty.
You said that.
No, I
chest was
said
full of
there's
gold.
shiny stuff in the chest that they broken
Oh.
open.
I look at the items.
The odd crates and pots are empty. There's only 3 things to note.
I'm sorry, you
This,
were too vague, and I thought it was
this,
money.
and this.
Wait, what's this?
It's a box.
Can I open the box?
You can open box.
I open the box.
Regardless. Yeah.
There's a scroll inside.
I take the scroll.
Oh, jeez, is that what I think it is?
What is this?
It's a
Looks
scroll.
like a scroll.
Is it in Dwarvish?
Should I open the scroll? No. He just puts it in his backpack.
I'm holding the scale while Azrael touches it. Does anything happen?
Oh,
No.
Well,
Do
grab
you
what.
recognize it, Azrael?
Well, guys, grab what you can. We didn't find our companion here.
Apparently not.
Cayenne
I,
wants to know what's in the chest.
That they just busted open. Kai?
there's a bunch of shinies in the chest.
I keep
Okay,
my-
what are they?
It's not money, it's different gems.
Oh, neat.
I'm keeping watch towards the antechamber, I guess.
Zoho joins Otto. Found a scroll, he says offhandedly.
Oh?
I'm gonna. I shake my head. You have to tell me why you want it first, Will. Dragon scales are rare. At least I'm assuming it's a dragon scale.
I'm
I
saying.
can't imagine a lizard being this big.
Oh.
Narrows eyes at Thorin.
Oh no.
Famous last words from Thorin. I can't really imagine a lizard being this big.
Dragons are not lizards.
Suddenly.
Oh, they're not.
Ancient beings!
No, this is my campaign, not Faye's.
I look at Azrael.
Wow.
Azrael, I'm making Kayate armor later, like I promised, and I've kept my word to you so far. You could at least tell me what this is, why you want this. I have been most accommodating up till now.
Come to think of it, Otto,
Yes.
didn't Azrael go on and on about something she was looking for down here? What was it called again?
Oh, I forget. Like literally, I actually forget. I should know. I can't remember.
It's the heart of the mountain.
Ah, that's right.
Oh, yes, that. Wait. Slowly turns and looks at the scale.
This is not the heart of the mountain.
How do you know?
Well, it's a scale, obviously. It's definitely not a heart.
Might be a figurative thing. We don't know that.
Well, how would we know? We haven't been given any more information other than the heart of the mountain.
And the fact that Thor Drag won't tell us especially because he and Sabakaze, I think he said, were bonded to never speak of it.
They took an oath.
Yeah, they took an oath.
I look at all of them. Thordrak was guiding us toward the heart of the mountain. This is not the way to the heart of the mountain.
I thought Thodrick was leading us out of
He was
Leading
leading
us
out of the
out
old
of the-
city.
No, he was leading us to the heart of the mountain.
Yeah, it was.
And
Oh,
then you
let's ask
decided to
him.
go and go try find the other dwarf.
Who suddenly vanished. Most likely kidnapped. So it's apparent this is a dead end. Thorn, why don't you give Azrael the scale? It's clear she wants it.
Yes, but she won't tell me why.
Do you?
Does this belong to your family?
It could.
I glare at Otto and Zoho. And then I look at Cayenne. Could you please leave the room? I don't think she'll answer
So
me if you're around.
Oh my gosh, what an ass.
literally, she could speak Dwarvish. I don't understand that. Neither do either of them.
I held up a finger.
If
Yes,
you need to speak privately, speak in a different language that we don't understand, Thorn, it's fine.
Okay, okay. Before I leave the room, just to make sure, it was this chest, this box.
And
Right,
the
so
sarcophagus.
Zoho has to scroll out the box. I'm assuming you're gathering the 19 various gems.
Yes, I'm grabbing those. Is there any other?
There's nothing in the
thing-
other boxes.
Okay,
Nothing
so there's
else.
so it was just this, the thing I'm stood atop of, and this.
Yes.
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I will be honest with Azrael then. I speak in Dwarvish. Nobody else can understand what we're saying. So why do you want the scale? I promise I won't tell.
Kitty.
Cat.
Kit? Ah, it's the Koneko. It's a kitten.
We now interrupt this stream for a kitty break,
Whatever.
otherwise known
Uh,
as a Kit Kat bar. Ha 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 ha.
Real. If you want the
She
scale,
did. She did say something else.
It feel familiar. Give to real, please.
it feels familiar. That's all I got. I'm assuming family, but
Are you seriously expecting a more nuanced response from Brill?
no. Doesn't mean I can't try. Thorin is a dwarf. Dwarves are stubborn.
Dwarves are stubborn and cranky. Kaite snaps at Thorn's heel. Jump!
Dwarves
I
are...
just look at Kayate. You behave. I'm making you a set of armor later.
Yes, dwarves are stubborn.
Thorin
But...
takes 6 piercing damage.
Yeah. Yes, dwarves are stubborn, but more often than not, they're really respectful of other people around them.
Respect.
Uh-huh.
Well, he says that. We are all friends now, aren't we?
Yes.
You can't hear that.
That's
Oh,
Sojak
that was the
talking to
thing,
me,
huh?
smartass.
I didn't realize he was talking about that.
Please.
Uh-huh. I look Rilla in the eye, and I express myself plain and simple. Then tell Kayate never to do that again.
Oh my gosh.
I was going to give it to you, but that was uncalled for.
Yada yada daze.
Dun.
Also, that hurt.
Bold of Torin to think real control beloved.
I simply I simply shrug. You have some control in the relationship. Perhaps not all, but still, you could make a point.
with its own mind and decision.
Just like that cat.
Clearly,
Beloved
you're
is
making
beloved.
Rill
Beloved
unhappy
sister.
by denying her just by asking.
Okay. I raise an eyebrow at this one. Look at Kayate. Look back at Rill.
Thorin quite lit. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, you go first.
I
You
look
go
at
first. You go
Uh,
first because you were speaking first. Thought you stopped.
no, I didn't. I look at Real and then I say, "Hold on a sec. I will give you the scale in a moment." I crouch down and I look Kayate in the eyes because I would feel very rude if I didn't. And in Draconic, tell Kayate, I was going to give it to her, but you need to let me talk to her without biting me. I
Yes,
just
you need
wanted
to
to
let
get an
me
answer.
artificially extend this conversation as long as I want to be.
No, I was planning on saying something anyways. I wasn't going to be mean. I was going to give it to her, but please don't bite me.
You are being stubborn and slow.
Does Kaite actually say this?
In Draconic.
Uh, Thor
Okay,
just
does
rocks
have it?
back and Thor just rocks back and forth on his heels. I
Oh,
don't
so
know how to respond.
like a person.
Yeah,
Respond to what, Thorin?
Oh, yeah, but you
don't worry about it. I look at Kaite again. This is between me and you, by the way. They don't need to know about that. But please don't bite me again.
regardless of what happened, could we tell that the dragon actually responded in a language?
No. Kaite's
All
only
you
his.
get is
You're not the one
chin-ups
that can
and
answer that.
growls.
That's why I'm asking the DM.
Or more specifically, Zyka.
You're asking me what?
I know we cannot understand the conversation, but can we perceive that the dragon actually just responded in a language?
Oh, to you it probably just sounds like random like pet noises, like the
Growls.
dog trying to talk to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
If we can't understand it, we don't know what the heck is being said.
Well, you have to keep in mind, again, Draconic is a language that people can speak, so that's why I'm asking.
Hmm.
well, I'm just gonna pat Kaite in the head. Just please don't bite me. I'll give her the scale, and I'm making you the armor. Please be nice. That's all I ask. I'm just a dwarf.
Are you digging a hole?
No, real
Yeah,
I was
funny.
out of character.
He
We're already in a
character.
hole.
He is definitely digging a hole for himself, yes.
Oh my
Shut up.
goodness.
I wanted to make the joke. I'm sorry. It was there.
I just pass Rill the scale and walk out the door at this point.
I'll
I
bite
am
you if you're slow and stubborn again, of course.
So, you give her the scale?
Uh,
Kai just jump us with the boss already. Good gracious.
I just look at Zoho, shake my head, and just brush past both Otto and Zoho and keep going.
Okay. He turns to look at Rill. Ah. That's all we need to know. Come on. It's clear we won't find Yolandric here. Let's search elsewhere.
As I walk past the threshold, I keep my eyes peeled.
This is quite an amusing image considering the
Come
scale
on,
is
is it
about the
real?
same size as Rill's torso.
That's what I thought, yeah. It's like a breastplate to her, isn't it?
No.
I'm done.
Why is everyone walking through lava?
not.
because
Because none of us are using paths. Well,
Eh.
I
Not
know
all
the
of
risk
us.
paths. I'm not walking through lava.
No, on my screen I
I
can still see all the lava. That's why
I
I can see. I have layers.
Oh,
I
you're
just
an ogre
proceed back to the tunnel and then keep going.
then. So that
Right.
was a bust.
yes.
I guess
That was a bust.
I guess we follow the other direction.
Yep.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna end it here then. Just casually leaving this room. It's like, well, that was a bust. I didn't get anything interesting from here.
No, it wasn't about that. It was about finding who we were looking for. That's what he's thinking.
Finding Elandric, and we did not find her here.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you say going the other direction,
Well,
we
we
went
entered
down
a
one hallway.
Hang on. We entered a hallway from a tunnel.
yes, this is what I'm asking. You say the other direction, you mean down the hallway the other way?
Yeah,
or...
we went in
Okay.
this direction only because we heard something.
Right, okay, so we will end the session here
Yeah.
after doing the puzzle and whatnot.
Whoops. Alrighty, folks, that's us for tonight. We'll see you guys again. We don't know right now. At the moment, we will not be seeing you next Saturday because we're going to be on holidays. And we won't see you tomorrow either because Sarah has stated that she is going on holiday starting this week. So, soon as
You can do something else.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I honestly want the break anyway. We'll see you guys again next week on Friday for some more Ocarina of Time randomizer, and then I guess next week for when we officially come back from the holidays. We'll see you guys then.
Bye.